Pamela here. Welcome to my Flosstube video. It's been a while since I've posted any video, so I thought I'd jump on here and be accountable for next year because I haven't cross-stitched in a year and a half until November when I picked it back up. In the meantime, I was knitting and crocheting and started to learn how to quilt, and I picked up some embroidery. So along with all that, there's cross-stitching. And there's a lot of stash that I need to get through. I have so many whips, so little time. So that's why I wanted to make a video. Maybe once a month, I'm not sure. But I wanted to be accountable to get all these whips under control, get them done, get them fully finished, and that way I could buy more stash because I can't buy anything because I got too much right now that there's no more room. As you can tell, I'm in my bedroom. Well, you can't tell, but I'm in my bedroom, and yeah, my stash takes up too much of the room, and I have no other room in the house but the dining room, and yeah, there's stuff in there too. I picked up quilting and I got more fabric than I need, so I'm thinking about making me some project bags, but until then I bought some Amazon bags to put my projects in. I know it's a little dark in here. I picked these little bags up on Amazon just so I can get the ones that I already have started up into bags and get ready for Wipgo 2022. So that's why I am making this video, so that way I could talk about my Wipgo and get things in order. Well, I've got things in order for that. I'm just waiting to get started on January 1st. Over here I made a calendar. I'm hung up my calendar of what I want to do for that month. I also, after I worked down my whips, I got stash, so I'm going to work what's in my stash and try to not buy any more whips, because I really just want to stick with full coverage pieces, because it seems like I take too long doing other ones. I don't know, I just feel like doing full coverage all the time. So I do full coverage, which is on my big scroll frame. I got big ones and then I got smaller projects, and I think what I'm going to do is take my smaller projects to work, my bigger projects will stay home, and then my floss, this is my master set of DMC floss right here, and I keep, every time I start a full coverage project like Hate or Tilton or whatever, I seem to buy more floss, and to me I seem like I'm spending too much money on floss, and then I'm never getting a project done. So what I'm thinking about, or it takes a long time to get it done, so what I'm thinking about is taking my already whips that's staying home. I'm going to put all the floss back in here and work out of here on the bigger full coverage projects that's going to be at home. So I've already done that to one of my projects that I'm working on now, is putting them back in the master set. Now the smaller ones that I call travel pieces I could take to work, sit behind the desk and do during free time, off time, I'm going to take those floss and have their own floss container. I've already set that up. I've got 5 full coverage projects for home, 5 projects to go, travel, I'll call travel, and then this shelf right here has my full coverage floss right there until I can put them over here. But I'm going to put those over here too on the master set, because those will be the ones for home. Let's see. Sorry, I got my TV on. It's on mute. But those floss needs to be put back in. These 3 cubbies right here, you can't see one. This is my Wipgo projects, non-full coverage pieces. They might have some full coverage, but these are my non-full coverage pieces that I'm going to be working for Wipgo 2022. I've set these two out because these are the two numbers that Jessie Marie already called for this month, and I'm thinking about posting pictures on my Instagram each month, before and after. I probably, at the first of the month say this is what I'm working on, this is the numbers called, this is what I'm working on, and then come back and say this is what I got done at the end of the month, or just do here Flosstube. But basically I would probably have 4 whips going on in the month, then whatever events that I'm going to do with Facebook groups. Sorry, I was looking over here. The first of the month, between Wipgo and doing full coverage Fanatics event, they're doing what's it called? Let me find it. Whips and Wonder, which is places number 1 through 20. And so my big brain idea decided I think I'm going to do, as I'm working on it, because each piece, there's 1 through 20 list. You can either work on one piece the whole year or work one project per number. So my big brain wants to work on all my projects for that, all my full coverage projects, and then add a new whip as time comes, if I got it. If not, then I'll just rotate. But if I do come up, I do have more patterns that I have on my computer that I want to start. I just have to get the thread for it and fabric. Well, not thread, but probably fabric, and see what I need to add into the master set. It's not all the colors, so I have to add to it. But once I make sure I have the whole set, then I know I can stitch on that piece. Right now, as I know of, I have, let me count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 of them that I haven't even started yet. 5 full coverage. So it only actually means I have 5 started. So within the year, I'm going to start those 5 because I've got fabric, everything ready for it. Well, I don't have fabric for one because the piece I have is too small, so I got to order that one. But I'm thinking of adding the ones that I have in my stash on computer downloaded. So I'm going to add those in as I buy more fabric for it. So that way I'll have one for each number. I don't want to have 20 full coverage, but if I do, I do. It's going to be smaller pieces. I'm not going to do the big one like I got now. The biggest one I have is the Reflections of Family, Thomas Kincaid. I love Thomas Kincaid. I've already bought another one by Still Waters or something like that. It's so beautiful, and I've gotten that one, and I'm going to work it on 25 count when I get the fabric. That is, I'm going to work it on 25 count because the one I got now is worked on a 14 count, which is huge. It's long, and my stand, I have to prop my stand up, my floor stand. I have to prop it up. So I want to save up to get a Ravelry stand or some other stand that would hold my scroll frames. This one right here is just a cheap one I got from the box store, and it, like I said, it's not holding it. It's on there, but it droops down. So the end that's by my stomach, it just droops down. My stomach is actually holding it up. That's the only way I can work. My stomach's holding the front, and then on the sides, one is on my table back here, holding it. But yeah, I want to get a new stand, find something that would work. I'm sorry about my mess back here. It's just, this is my crafty spot, so it's going to be a mess. Let's see, what else? That's basically it for my plans for next year is to start up all my full coverage pieces that I've already got. I've gotten ones that I bought. I've got ones that's been raked to me years ago, and I just need to get them started. I mean, I'm gonna be doing this for years until I die anyway, you know. But I enjoy it. That's what I'm enjoying, and I'd rather do full coverage than to do. I'm drawn out of the little bitty stitching of non-full coverage. I don't know how you'd say it. I mean, I love them. I'm going to do what I got, and I might pick up one here and there, but I really want to do full coverage. Let's see. I may show some knitting on here. Whatever craft I'm into at the moment, I'm going to show. My daughter, she's 13 now. My son is 25. They're both into drawing. My son, he's a gamer. That's all I can say. He works and he's a gamer. Jasmine goes to school. She loves art. She's getting into crystals. So we went to a crystal store and she bought me some crystals. Let me see. She bought me this healing crystal. I wanted a healing crystal for my leg wound that I have that's not healing properly because of my diabetes. But this is, sorry about my nails, this is one that she got me. And then I got this one, pretty one, rose quartz, I think it is. And then this other one, I don't know what it's called. It's a little extra one she picked up. But she got me them. But I was like, this is going to heal me. I'm going to rub it all over my sore. I'm hurting this here the last couple of days with my sore on my leg. It's not healing properly, and it's been bothering me. And I'm doing wet to dry. And it's not doing too well this last couple of days. It's hurting so much, and I just have to keep my foot up, which my foot is up right now. And so I keep looking down because I feel like I'm going to knock the computer over. But I wanted to show my whip, so I'm going to pause it and see how this works. I might have to slice videos in. I thought about doing, I like watching Dana Half Stitch Cross Stitch, I think that's what the channel name is. I like watching hers and watching how she comes in day by day and do videos. And I thought, well, that would be cool. Maybe I can do something like that if I can know how to slice it. And I might turn the light on because it's really dark in here. If I turn the auto light on, it's going to be blowing me out. Yeah, that's just too much. And I got this one back here. Yeah, that's going to blow me out too. Alright, let me see what I can do, and I'll bring some of my projects for Wipgo up here to show. I'm not going to put any stitches in these projects until it's time to work on them in January 1st. So, let me pause it and get all my stuff together. Which, I forgot my book out in the car, so I got to go get it. Alright, I'm back. So, I turned the overhead light on, so maybe that's be better. So, I made a graft or board for my Wipgo 2022. So with this, it's non-full coverage whips or kits that I have. I have like dimensions and all that. So I'm going to do all my whips that I have. I probably got about 15 whips. No, 10 whips. I got 10 whips, and it's going to be 8 new starts on here. So here's my Wipgo board that I made. So I have 10 whips and 8 new starts because I didn't have enough. I don't know. What my plan is, I want to finish these whips. But they're so far along, I probably have to pick them up other times of the year. After I finish this and work on my full coverage for that month, then maybe I'll go back and finish it. Or I do have spots on here that's like Stitcher's Choice, but I'll go through that. So I'll go through numbers of what I got written down on my Wipgo. Let me show it again. Alright, so with this, let me see if I can get my area situated, because I'm going to take them off my shelf and show you. That way you'll see everything that I'm working on. I'm going to keep the TV on. It's talking about Gloria Vanderbilt, but it's on mute. Alright. So, JC Marie already called the numbers for this month, and it's 2 and 19. So, I'll pull that out. Yeah, you'll see it as I go. This one's the first one. The number 1 on here I have down is, I made this bag. It's coffee. It's just a little quick zip together. So, what number 1, I want to do Coffee Quaker. I definitely need to get out of the bag. It might be a long video. Alright. Let me get move my foot a minute. Sorry if I'm showing a pattern. The plastic bag's tore up. So I have Heartstring Samplers, Coffee Quaker. Oh man, a lot might be too much. To figure that out. Alright, Coffee Quaker. I'm doing it with DMC floss. And with this one I have to use my magnifier because I cannot see it. I wish I would picked another fabric for it. This fabric is, it's a witch hole. I want to say it's the Callford fabric. Oh, here it is. It's 40 count Stars Hollow blend R&R Reproductions. And I think that's the Callford fabric, if I'm not mistaken. I have to look. I got a mess here now. Alright, so this is what, sorry about the wrinkles, but this is all I got on it so far, and it's taken me a long time. See, I know I had something to put behind. Got my design board I can put it on. So that's all I've got done on it. It's taken me a long time because it's hard for me to see the holes to stitch. I do stitch in hand with this one, and I wanted to see if I could put it on a Q-snap next time and do it that way. Needle minder, I don't remember where I get my needle minders at. They've been so long ago. Yep, that's what I got on that one. So that's number 1 on the Wipgo board. We'll roll it a little. See if that might help. Okay. Speed up, Pam. Number 2 is, let me see. That'll be this one over here. Number 2 is Heartstring Samplers, Cross Stitch Nation. You know, everybody's doing that one. Okay. I'm doing it with DMC floss. I'm trying to see if I got my fabric in here. See, I need to start writing things down. This is some fabric I got from Hobby Lobby or Joann's. So, let me see. I'm out of sorts. It's been a long time. Alright, so that's what I got worked on that one. So I got the other half to go. Hopefully I'll get this one finished this year. But yeah, it's all the call for fabric. I mean, floss. I'm hoping to get this one finished this year. That one in the Coffee Quaker, it shouldn't take me that long, but because my eyes are messed up, I want to say my goal is 10 days to a finish on most of these. On most of them. Alright, so number 3, I have my fabric must be in there. This one's going to be a new start, and with this one I've got it on here multiple times, so I'll just tell you later. That's what I got written down for that number. But for number 3 is a new start, and I want to start a year at Hawthorne Holler. This is my first Hawthorne Holler piece that I got, and this was given to me as a gift, which I am very blessed and very happy to get it. I've got DMC floss for it, and I'm going to maybe change my mind about this, but it's too late now. 18 count ivory from the box store. So that'll be a new start, and my goal is to do, every time it's called, at least one block. But I actually want to work on this every month. At least get one block a month, because it's, you know, the yearly, monthly blocks on there. So at least get a block done each time the number's called. And I have this on here 1, 2, 3, I think it's 3 times on here, but I'm gonna work on it more than that. I know it's not going to get finished this year, but at least get a block done when the number's called. So that is the year at Hawthorne Holler, and it'll be my new one, my new start. Okay, the next one, number 4, is a whip. I've got this pattern out of a magazine. Let me look up the magazine. Here's the magazine, and I am doing this on the front page. So it's Patriotic Bear Sampler. But yeah, that's what it's going to look like. And so far it's on a Q-snap, and I'm doing it with DMC floss. That's what I got done so far. But I really like this one. I haven't stitched on this in a while, and I need to take it off the Q-snap when it does get pulled off and I get done with it, so it won't stretch my fabric. Then I can use the Q-snap for something else. I don't know if I can get this back in there now. So that was number 4. Number 5 is Mirabilia's The Raven Queen. I couldn't get that out. The Raven Queen. I love this, but her body is so big. Alright. I've got all the threads and beads that's called for. Specialty ones and all that. So I'm doing this on, I have to get it out. It's some stiff fabric. I know I got it written down here. 32 count linen touch of gray. So maybe you don't need the price on there, but that's what the fabric is, and it's very stiff. That's probably why I don't want to work on it so much. Oh man. Alright, there you go. So yeah, that's how much I got done. I really like the dress, but it takes so much time to get all the details in it. I can't see, but there you go. My stitches are not the best. Alright, so that's that one. I take my pattern and I had it copied over there at Office Depot. That way I can always copy my patterns for myself to highlight. And now that I've got Pattern Keeper, I can do other ones in Pattern Keeper. Alright, so what's next? Number 5 is Dimensions Indian Peacock. That's this one. I made this envelope bag, and there's another floss tuber that I watched, and she was using these tags for her projects in the bags, and I said, you know what, I need to order that. So they're off of Amazon. I got 50-piece set with the stickers, so I've been writing what they are on it. But this is the envelope bag. The Q-snaps in there, so it's not closing. So I need to make new bags where my Q-snaps can go in. But that's it. But I'm going to take the Q-snap off of it, and that way I can use my Q-snap for other things. But anyway, and there's the fabric on the inside. I love this one. One of my friends liked it and wanted me to make them one, and they put it for their Bible. Keep their Bible safe. Alright, so let's see. Dimensions Indian Peacock is the next one. I started this one years ago for Dimensions year-long sale for a group, and I fell off the wagon on that one. But I'm going to start another one this year on January 1st, and I've already picked up my piece, and it's on my Wipgo too, so I'll show that one when we get there. So, let me get my floss out of there, because I can't pull my... I'm going to have to rethink my Q-snap on here. Alright, so... there's where I'm at. This is so heavy it won't stay up. But that's where I'm at on the Indian Peacock. I love peacocks and butterflies, so when this one's done, I want to hang it up in my room. But this is the first piece I've dealt with blending colors. Like, I know Teresa Winsler does a lot of the blending two colors together and stitching, and this one is the same, and I didn't think it was that until I got it out, and I'm like, okay, well, I can practice on this. But I really want to try to do some Teresa Winsler's patterns, so I'm going to look out for some. And there's another one, but I don't think she does blended pieces, but I can't even think of her name right now. Marjolaine Baston or something like that. Her patterns intrigue me too, with the animals. They're so beautiful. So I want to try to get some of hers to work on at some point. But that's the Indian Peacock. I'm just going to lay it in there like that. Okay, the next one is going to be a new start for me. But I've been waiting a long time to get this one started. This one is ink circles. Just trying to make sure I don't show patterns on the... I need to just start taking everything out of plastic bags. A plastic bag and a plastic bag. My goodness. Alright. Maybe you see that. Ink circles, dragons of summer. You see it. I can't even say it. I love this piece, and I can't wait to start that one. So this one, I'm going to work it on 36 count Cyprum Edinburgh linen. I think this is a beautiful linen. I just love the color. Let me open it up for you. Isn't that pretty? So I've decided to work that. And I could have done specialty floss, but I was like, no. So I think I'm going to do it in DMC 815. I think that would be a good combination on it. You know what, I'm going to just take this plastic bag and say goodbye to it and not stick it back in there. It's just when I bought the fabric. But yeah, 36 count, so pray I get that one done this year. I'm going to start this one. It'll be a new start. Hopefully I'll get it done this year. Cross your fingers. Maybe. Alright, next. Number 8 is Lavender and Lace. I've started this one. This one's a whip. It's on 16 count ivory Ada. And it's the Enchanted Alphabet. Let's see if we can see it better. I don't know. The Enchanted Alphabet. And you can barely see her pretty little dress on her. Okay. DMC floss pattern stuff. Look, this has been done so long ago. I put masking tape on my edges. I need to take all this off and put it through my sewing machine. I don't have a serger, so I just zigzag it on the sewing machine. All my whips and stuff was in storage. So I haven't pulled this piece out in a very long time, so I don't know where I'm at. Let me check. Alright, I can see it. I am on the letters N and O. So that's all I have on it. So, yeah, that's just in the middle. Right there. So, I always start in the middle on some pieces. Full cover, just start on the top left side, left corner. So, yeah, that's what I got on that one. I don't see me finishing this year, but still, we can try. We can try. I'm assuming I got all my floss in there I need. I've got other Lavender and Lace, and what was the other one? Butternut Road or something like that. Some more patterns that I'm going to try to kit up and work on at some point. Alright, which one was this one? Number 8. So the next one is number 9. And I've got to find it. So put this back in the spot. Now this one's a pattern, PDF pattern, so I don't have a picture of it. It's the Linen and Threads sale 1 year. I think 2020 sale. It might be the 2020 sale. I just don't remember. I didn't write it down, but I do have it on my tablet. But it's the first and maybe part of the second part, because they come in parts. And I did it on black fabric. This is DMC variegated floss. I've got a whole bag of it that I got with some online stash that I bought, and I'm like, you know what, I'm going to use this to get rid of it. So I started working on this one. So that's what I've got and done. And I love this piece. I don't know why I haven't picked it up and worked on it no more, but it's going to be big. I wouldn't say it's hard for me to see this one. It is Ada. It's probably 18 count Ada. I don't have any. I had this on a Q-snap and I took it off last week. I had it in another bag and put it in here, but I want to say it's Ada. I mean, I know it's Ada, but I'm going to say it's 18 count. And it's black. DMC variegated floss. And I'm going to use all that floss that's in there to rotate colors. So that was 9. 10 is another one of the Hocker and Holler blocks. Number 11 is Stitcher's Choice for 10 days, and I will stitch on whatever I feel like if I want to go back and work on the ones I've just showed, or any of them. And then the next one will be Cricket Collections, A Well-Dressed Man. Here's that one. This one's worked on the call for fabric. I remember when I was looking for the fabric for this, I went to the cross stitch store in Huntsville, Alabama, and she had one piece of this. I finally found it. To me, I like working on call for stuff unless it's the threads I can't afford, because I can't afford specialty threads all the time. So I'm working on all DMC with this. So it's on, I don't know, that doesn't sound like it's the fabric, but it was the call for fabric, and she found it and it has a slug in it, and I just so happened to got the slug where it's not going to show. Okay, 28 count blue wing Wipgo linen, stitched over 2 threads using 2-ply. It has buttons on here, but I'm not doing buttons. So that's what it is. It's sorry, that tickled my throat. 28 count blue wing Wipgo linen. Let me get my board. This is all I've got done on it. Sorry, I'm dropping stuff. That's all I've got done on it. So, it sure is wrinkled. Yep. I like that one. There was a slug on here. I've got to find it again. But I looked at it and I was like, you know what? I'm going to get it anyway because I don't think the pattern will be on it. Or the pattern will cover it. Yeah, I can't find it, so it's got to be underneath that snowman body. Alright. Put this one back up. So number 13 is next, and it's my free space. I have nothing on that. It says free. Next one will be my Dimensions new start for another group. Yearly start. Yearly dimension. I haven't posted it yet. I need to go on the group and post it. Sorry, I'm trying to get that pattern back in there. Let me see. Dimensions. Yep, that's it. This is Antique Shop. It is a pattern, kit pattern from Dimensions, and it is by the artist Charles Wasowski. Antique Shop. I don't know if they're going to count this as full coverage. I mean, not full coverage, sorry. It's a Dimensions kit. They should cover it on the group, so I'm going to start that one. So that'll be a new start. Alright, number 15 is going to be a new start. I put down new start choice for 10 days. And then I wrote down what I picked out because I've already picked them out. I wanted to be prepared. So this is what I'm picking out for new choice. It's in a magazine. I'm trying to get my magazines worked up. Cross stitch, just cross stitch, February 2016. I am going to do cross stitch lover. Sorry. That's the one I'm going to work on. I'm working on a fabric from Stash that's this 26 count. It's like a pillow fabric, but it's so nice and soft. So I'm working in my stash. Call for DMCs. So that'll be a new start. Want to finish it this year. Let's hope we do. Alright, next one is Donna got lost. Okay, a year at Hawk Run Holler, again another block. Then a new start is on the 17th for 7 days. I put 7, but I'll probably change it to 10. 7 or 10 days. So this one is going to be a kit from DreamWorks that I have in my stash, and it is Stitching ABC. So that'll be a new start. All the floss in there. Oh, sorry for my notifications. They're loud today. Usually I'll never get any. Next one. Cross Stitcher's Choice, close to a finish. So 10 days to a finish on that one. So I'll pick out my previous whips or whatever whip I want to work on. The next is another kit. Oh, that's not the right one. Oh, that's because I pulled it out because it's number 19. This is a Drusilla kit. This one's an old one. I've had it for a while. I wanted to start it in Stitch Mania years ago, but I never did get to it. So it's a Drusilla by Donna Dewberry. It's a grapevine wreath with floral. I think that's beautiful. I like that one. And it's got butterflies in it, so I'll most likely hang it up in my bedroom. You know me. Butterflies and peacocks. So it's all kitted up. Got everything in it. Hasn't been opened yet. Just been sitting in my stash. Next is the Dimensions. Next is number 20. It's a new start, and it's going to be a Dimensions kit. In my full coverage, I'm working on a Haid stocking for my son. I'll show you later. So it's almost done, halfway done. So I'm going to have to start Jasmine's. So she picked this one out when we went to the store, and if I can get it out. The hanger's caught on it. So she picked out Jolly Trio stocking. Dimensions. Kit. Not been open. I'm going to take this hanger off of it because it's driving me nuts. Oh, well, it ain't coming off. I'd have to rip it up open to get it off. Alright. Let me go a little faster. Okay, number 21 is Stitcher's Choice for 10 days. Number 22 is... I got that out of August Fairy. It's a Mirabilia August Period Fairy. Got all the call for colors and beads and threads, crystals. Working it on, let's say call for fabric. Let me check. Yep, 32 count melt chocolate by Wipgo. So I got a clear bag and has all my threads in it and beads, and then the inside it's got my pattern and fabric. I like this bag. I just can't find it no more. If you find it, let me know. I know I probably got it off of Amazon. Oh Lord, I got a needle in here too. Give me a minute. Alright, you'll just have to see hanging threads. So this is my start. She's going to be very beautiful. Let's see. I'll show you what she looks like again. So yeah, she's real pretty. I can't wait to get to her wings. That's going to look nice. And you can see where it's folded up from being on a Q-snap. Alright, let's get that back in there. So that's for number 22, because 22 is my birthday date. So I'll put it on that date. Alright, number 23 is Stitcher's Choice. Another Stitcher's Choice, close to a finish, 10 days to a finish. So whatever I pick out. The next one is a gift that was given to me. I do not have any Mill Hills kits whatsoever, and the person gave me a kit, and it's Mill Hills Button and Beads Winter Series Frosty. Frosty Snowman. So this is my first kit ever, and I'm just so excited to get it started. I've had this for a while. Yeah, like 3 years or more. So it's time for me to get it into Wipgo. So that would be number 24. Number 25 is a whip. It is Prairie Schooler. I've just worked on this last month, so it's still in its Q-snap. Prairie Schooler's Reindeer Roundup. Now when I show you this, some people are like, I'm hoping it's a real pattern because I bought it online. So if it's not, I'm sorry. I can't tell. But anyway, I get freaked out about that. I'm scared I'm gonna buy something that's not legit or something, but I'm pretty sure it's legit. But Prairie Schooler Reindeer Roundup. And if it's not, just let me know. But I think it's real. I don't know. I can't tell. But Reindeer Roundup. Everybody's doing these big, I don't know which pattern it's called. Here when I start back watching Flosstube again because I dropped off for a while. So when I started watching people are stitching this big piece with a lot of trees on it, I'm like, that's too much. So when I seen this, I was like, yeah, this is enough trees for me. So yeah, I'm doing that one. And this is what I got on it so far. Oh, I think I just lost my magnet on there. Oh, it just broke off. Yeah. We're going to have to fix you. I got some glue. I can fix it. Let's see. Alright. That's all I got done on it so far. So that is on 25. And that is it. And I lost her floss bobbin. I hope I didn't take any other floss to fall on the floor. So long I seen it fell. Alright, so looking back, she called on 1 and 19. Trying to find the pattern. Oh, that's not it. That's not it either. Not you. I think this one's it. Yep. Number 2 and number 19 was called for January, and that would be the Cross Stitch Nation and the Drusilla Grapevine new start. So I am going to put that up here. So I got a whip and a new start for Wipgo for next month. So let's see, 46 minutes, that's a lot. I might have to cut some stuff out. You know, I didn't put the pattern back in the last one. So that is my Wipgo for this year. First time doing it. So I think I may go through my full coverage. I'm not sure what I'm going to work on to start the full coverage fanatics whips and wonder. I do have that right here. So what it is you put 5,000 stitches in one piece, either per number on their like the first one is Pyramid of Gaza. So you take a project and put it on that one and you stitch 5,000 stitches. So it's year long, so you got 20 numbers with different cities. My idea is just Google pyramids at Gaza or whatever theme that's on that number and just read about it. I like history. So whatever it talks about, I'm going to find something about it to read, watch on TV while I stitch. That's my plan. This is for any full coverage that I have. My smaller whips or my bigger whips. So I've not decided which one I'm going to work with yet because I was going to put it on my spinner on my phone and let that tell me which one I need to work on. So I'm going to have one for the house and one for travel. So I've got to think about this. That's just too much. I have to think about it. Let me get this over here. I don't know if you can see anything on here. I got a picture. Alright. Where's my phone? I know I had it set over here. It's going to be a long video. I don't have pictures. I'm not, like, ready for anything. Let me see if I got a picture. This is the one I've just bought for Christmas sale. Oh, well, you can't see none of that. Let me turn my light off. Alright. Let's see if you can see it. No. But that's the Thomas Kincaid one by Still Waters. That's the one I just bought, and I want to kit that one up and get started. And now I can't get the light back on my phone. You can't see it. It's blowed out too much. No use of showing you pictures on here. Can't see it. Okay, maybe if I can put it on the... But I'm working on Reflections of Family, Thomas Kincaid. There you go. Maybe you can see a little bit of it. So that's what I'm working on full coverage. Oh, I just touched something on my pattern keeper. Sorry. This is a big one. So let me see. This is on 14 count Aida, 2/1, and it's a big one. Here, that's how big it is. Oh, I just dropped my needle threader. But this is what I got done on it so far. I'm gonna work on it some more tonight. I've got to finish this diagonal line right here. I'm doing this in diagonal to the page cut, and when I get all the way my plan is when I get all the way across to the other end, which will be right here where I marked it, you can't see it, that's how big the piece is going to be. When I get it worked up all the way across, then I'll roll it and work on the bottom pages. So that's that one. Alright, what's next? All Hallows Eve is a Tilton. I guess I could have got prepared for it. Don't judge me. I thought it was close enough. This is floss for a Tilton's pattern. That'll be another home piece. Let me go back. Yeah, Tilton. Old books. So that's going to be a new start. I just got to order fabric for this one. So I showed you that one. Then the next is All Hallows Eve. It's Tilton. There, you can see that one. And I'll show you progress on that one. And the Velcro stuck on my crochet blanket. Wrong end. Excuse me while I get my needle minder off. I got it covered with felt to keep the dust off of it while I'm not working. So I take that off. Alright, so this one's a big one too. I'm going to talk about this one. I started this one on a different fabric and it was too stiff, so I was like, no, forget it, I'm restarting it. So I bought it again with some, it's wood shelt. Let me think. All Hallows Eve, 18 count Aida, 2/1. So I restarted it, and that's all I've gotten since I restarted it. I cannot get the tension right on this Q-snap to save my life. I've decided after watching Flosstuber that she took, I want to say it was somebody, and she was talking about another Flosstuber that done this. So I decided to add fabric to the cross stitch. That way I can roll it up like that. But I'm still not getting the tension. It is so loose I can't stitch. So I'm having so many issues with this frame. But I want to keep it on there. But yet it's too loose. I have all this fabric down here because it's going to be a long piece. Jasmine just walked in. Say hi, Jasmine.
Hi.
Hi.
Can you help me open it?
Yeah. Let me pause it. Excuse me a minute. Okay, I'm back. She needed help opening something that she got for Christmas. Alright, so yeah, I like stitching on this. It's just black right now, or not black, but dark color. But I'm having problems with this scroll rod. On top of that, with my stand issues. So yeah, that's that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to start another one by Heaven and Earth Design. That one's going to be maybe I can add the pictures on here when I do this. Because apparently I don't have a picture of this one. I know I got a picture of this one. Oh, there it is. Our Lady of Guadalupe. There. So I've got the fabric and all the thread for that one right here. I'm going to work on this one. Okay, I've decided to change some of my fabrics out on these heights this year, and I restarted one I'm going to show you in just a second. I changed the fabric out because they're too stiff. I didn't like it. It's too big. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go back and use 25 count, because at the time when I started these years ago, I didn't have the money to buy it, go online and order things, you know. So I'm like, you know what, I want 25 count. So I bought 25 count for the new, any full coverage that I'm going to start, it's going to be on 25 count, easy grid. So I ordered easy grid for this new one. This one's going to be a stay-at-home whip too. I got 5 of them, so I got one more to show you. This is the 4th one, and I haven't started this one yet, so there's nothing to show. But that one, and then the next one, next whip is this one. Heaven and Earth Designs Quick Stitch, a Stitch in Time Sweet Life. And I restarted this last month, so that's as far as I've gotten on it. It's so pretty. I can't wait to get further along. I was working on 18 count with this one, and it was too stiff. So I decided, like I said, to go to 25 count, and I love it. This is 1/1. All my 25 count, when I get started, it's going to be 1/1. Anything other than that, it's going to be 2/1. But that is the Sweet Life. Alright. So that is all my stay-at-home full coverage whips. So let's move on to full coverage travel whips. I've got 5 of them to show. The one that I have in my bag is the Stocking Magical Arrival. This is a stocking that I'm making my son for Christmas whenever I get it done. Alright, I made this envelope bag. The inside is this fabric. I still got more of this fabric, not much, but I do have it. Alright, excuse my threads. Let me fix it. Next time I'll try to get it out of the Q-snap and you can see the whole thing, but this is where I'm at. So all the top is done. So all I got to do is work down to the boot. Yeah, the boot's that way. But that's as far as I got on it. I'm halfway halfway through this one. And it's taking me longer because it's not on 25 count. It's on a different count that I don't even know. I want to say 22 count heart hanger. Maybe. But it's a couple inches too big than what it's supposed to be. But what can I say? I'm just going to lay this on the floor. Okay, so my next one's not started yet. It's going to be on a pattern because I lost the PDF for the pattern, so I can't put on Pattern Keeper. So this is going to be a new start. It's a Quick Stitch Blue Butterfly. So it's going to be a new start this year. 25 count grid. I just want to show you what I got. Got all the floss together in my bag. All I need is my key snap and out the door. Alright, next is a Heaven and Earth Design Butterfly Rose Cross. 25 count. Easy grid. All the floss for it. And I do have this one for Pattern Keeper, but I also have I already printed out a pattern years ago, so that's there. Next is a Story Keep Oriental Courage. That one. Purpose is to stitch this up. I'll probably give it to my son. Alright, all the flosses in here and the fabric. 25 count easy grid. I bought this project bag. Vinyl front. Pretty back. I love this one. It was on eBay. No. Etsy. It was on Etsy, but she hasn't had anything on there to sell in a while, so I don't know. Alright, I took this one off the Q snap, and I wish I took the pattern off this clipboard so I could show you. Alright, so this is what it's going to look like. It's Freebie Ice Princess. I've restarted this one on 25 count. I think it's 25 count. No, I restarted it because I had it on 14 count Ada, and I restarted it, and I don't remember what it is on now. It's not on here, but that's how much I've done on it. Sorry, I've got everything on top of my board I was using. I worked on this the last couple of months. I've restarted it, and when I came back I had like a diagonal and this one thing, so I finished all this and worked this one down. And then I got tired of all the blue and white, so I was like, it's time to rotate. But I love it. That is a cross stitch that Jasmine picked out years ago. I don't know if she'll still want it. Guess it's not done yet. But if not, it'll be a Christmas ball hanging or whatever I tend to FFO it. I think that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yep, that's it. It's all my full coverage. That's all that I have going. All my starts that I'm going to start this year. And I hope y'all enjoyed the long video. I do apologize for the time and how long it is. I'm going to wait for Jasmine to get out of the shower and then find something to eat. And take my medicine because my leg is hurting me. Yeah. I have diabetes, if you don't know. Type 2 diabetes. It is out of control and it's causing my wound not to heal. I might have mentioned it at the beginning. I don't remember. But yeah, I'm in a lot of pain today. I've got my foot up and I'm ready to go stitch because it's been an hour. I hope you have a great holiday or had a great Christmas and a good New Year. I will see you next year in January, next week. I don't know when I'm going to post another video. I'll probably get on here and do a short one about my Wipgo. Just reminding what I'm going to work on. And I feel like my timer's not moving on this video. So yes, I will see you later. Happy stitching. Please like and subscribe. Please chat with me. I would love to hear from you and see what you're working on. What is your favorite full coverage at the moment is? And what is your plans for January 2022? Bye and see you next time.